Do you want to know the difference between a successful move abroad and one that's not so great? And it has nothing to do with planning, packing, finances, or country selection. Okay, maybe I take that last one back. Hi, I'm Krishan Wright, the founder of Blaxit Global and the host of the Blaxit Global podcast. Blaxit Global exists to empower and inspire Black people to live out their dreams by moving abroad. I am so glad you're here. Welcome. I have had a lot of conversations with empowering and inspiring, amazing and incredible Black expats. And the difference between a successful move abroad and one that's not so great has nothing to do with planning, packing, finances, or even country selection. So one of the things that's important for the successful move abroad is to really do a lot of big and deep thinking about your mindset, thinking about your beliefs. The essentials for cultivating a proper mindset has to do with a lot of internal work. So getting to know yourself is really important. Let's start with the first thing. Are you a person that has a fixed mindset, or do you have an expansive growth mindset? So let me explain. So a person with a fixed mindset has a rigid sense of self and beliefs. It's either black or white, right or wrong, one way or another, no in between. Someone that is in a growth mindset, on the other hand, understands that there is black and white, there's gray, there's other colors along the spectrum. And what that does is that opens the door to possibilities. It opens the door to understanding things in a different way. It doesn't paint things necessarily as right or wrong and allows for other things to be considered. That's important because when you go to a different country, you will have your ideals, your beliefs, your expectations. But the reality of those ideas, beliefs, and expectations will most certainly be challenged abroad. Your beliefs are often shaped by conditioning, things that you have been taught, told, and reinforced in the environment. And so what I'm proposing is that you shift. If you're of a fixed mindset, it might be a hard sell. But if you're in a growth mindset, I want you to think about the potential opportunities that lay ahead for you. Growth happens when you're able to think differently, when you're able to position yourself in a way that is expansive and unlocks your hidden potential. When you are exhibiting a growth mindset, you exist in the land of possibilities. You are able to flex and adapt to different things that happen along the journey. Maybe you move somewhere and it's not exactly what you read on a blog. So growth happens when you're able to move past your limiting beliefs and being able to adapt. If you're not able to do that, you may have a fixed mindset. And the challenge with that is you are being held back by your limiting beliefs. When you're of a fixed mindset, you see a roadblock in the way. Maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your career, maybe it's a spouse or a loved one. And you automatically say, nope, that can't happen because of X. If you're of a growth mindset though, those same roadblocks might exist, but you're able to think of different strategies and different ways to solve that challenge and still enable you to move. It's not about moving, it's about thriving abroad. So that is why mindset is so important. Mindset is so important in understanding your personality and whether you're fixed or a growth mindset, because a person with a fixed mindset might move abroad and say, this doesn't look like what I read online. This wasn't what it felt like when I was here on vacation. This wasn't what someone told me about. Oh, this is terrible. I'm not going to do well here, and leave. A person who has a growth mindset, however, will move abroad and recognize maybe what they read online is different than their experience. And that's because we're all different. They're able to take those same challenges and realize it may be the country that they're in, or it may be a different city that is right for them. Maybe they're a city person and they're in the country and that's not a good fit. But the difference is they accept and they take personal responsibility for their decisions. And that's where the magic happens. That's when you start to attract people to support you in your journey and unlock the possibilities. Another key to moving abroad successfully is humility. Moving abroad, you will either be humble or be humbled. Having an open mind, being flexible, and showing yourself and others grace will get you really, really far in your move. You're not going to do all the things right at the right time. You're dropping into a new environment. All the senses are being awakened. You're challenging yourself. You're learning different things. And guess what? We don't have all the answers. No one does. For many people, they come from a culture like America, which is very individualistic. If you're in a country that is more of a collective society, it may require you to open up a little bit more than you've ever been before, and that can often feel intimidating and uncomfortable. And so giving yourself some grace will help you adapt and be flexible and open the door to the land of, again, possibilities. And the third is being curious. I can't say that enough. Being able to step out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. So having that sense of boundless curiosity is really what got you here. Maybe you heard of someone moving abroad, or you listened to an episode of the Blaxit Global podcast, and you thought, maybe. Or maybe you've been in America and you see that, guess what? This may not be the only place and deal in town. Take that exploratory trip, join that Facebook group, buy that plane ticket, ask questions that help you get to the right answer. Curiosity is your greatest asset. Fear and limiting beliefs, on the other hand, is a huge liability. So being able to do the work to consistently cultivate your growth mindset will set you up for success on your journey. There's a saying, life exists at the end of your comfort zone. I don't want to just give you information. I want to empower you to take action. So let me know what else you want to know about mindset. I look forward to seeing you on our next video. And in the meantime, be sure to listen to the Blaxit Global podcast.